Hello everyone, welcome to this session of Open Mentor. Our motto is the whole world can learn for free. This session is aiming at providing details about POS, that means point of sale. This webinar is part of domain-based webinars, out of which point of sale is one important area. We have already seen e-commerce, then CRM and inventory management. Now we are talking about point of sale. In this point of sale, we are going to talk extensively about how purchase happens at a typical store. This is also called point of purchase. This point of sale is most of the time related to retail stores. Okay, let us take a typical example. You go to shop, then pick items, then buy. The thing happens at the counter, right? Pay at counter, right? Then get the bill. This is how it typically happens. Everywhere you go to any stores where the consumer directly buys, right? Consumer directly buys from stores. And everywhere this retail business of having consumers, products, payment counters, we are interested at the payment counter. The payment counter itself is the place where the actual revenue comes to the stores, right? So this is all the more important to the shop. Let us take a typical look at how a payment counter looks. Can you just tell me what all the items that you see in a payment counter? One person says here is a computer. Okay, a computer is there. A printer is there. Yes, that's good. Then there is a scanner, basically for barcode. Okay. Then it's a credit card machine. Okay, that's good. What else is there? Then there is a cash register. Okay, basically a locker. Okay, what else do we see there? Then obviously pick up bags. Okay, that's fine. What else do we see here? Yeah, display panel of items and price. Good. If you go to any retail stores, you will see a computer, a printer, scanner, credit card machine, cash register. This is good. But something that governs all these things, that is called point of sale software. So in order to make the point of sale software to work, it needs so many information. Okay, that is what we are going to talk about. Just going before that point, pretty much like we have got HTTP protocol and then FTP protocol, COM/DCOM protocol. Specifically for point of sale software also there are protocols. Protocols are nothing but messages, the way in which you send the message between computers, scanners and other stuff. There is something called OPOS, there is a protocol. There is another thing called AEDEX. There are so many protocols. Again, there is a UTC standard and enhanced. Then there is something called a DSP 800. There's a protocol. There are tons of protocols. Basically, these define message structures across the software, across the hardware. And we are going to look at what exactly happens during the point of sale. The first and foremost thing that is needed for a point of sale software is item management. Okay. Item management, this is also called product catalog, right? This is nothing but inventory of items. What are the items you sell in your stores? Usually for every item there is an item code, right? There's an item code. Then obviously there is something called item category. The category may be like chocolates, or it may be soaps, or it may be paper, right? It can be anything. Why do we need item category? Because there is something called a tax, right? Tax component is based on category. We need to provide certain items are taxable by 2%. Certain items are they don't have tax at all. In most of the countries, food items do not carry tax, right? In a typical retail stores. So the item category is very important, tax component, and then the price. What is the price of the item? Also, there are additional attributes of the items, like if you take a typical t-shirt, then large, extra large, something like that, right? There are additional attributes that talk about the item. Of course, the item description. Then if there is a food item, there is also something called expiry date, right? Because when they sell the food item, right at the counter, they should be in a position to tell whether this is old stock or new stock, right? These are the basic information about items. This is called the product catalog. And every item or the pack that you see, it comes with a barcode. The barcode is given by the manufacturer, right? You could see the black and white marks, straight lines, right? It's all codified. Then that information, that code itself has got a lot of information about the product. Usually the item code, everything is encrypted in those black and white stripes, right? No two barcodes will be the same. Reason is we want a unique way of identifying items, right? So this is called maintaining the product catalog or item management. Okay. Once this is done, what your software needs to do is, okay, one person is here asking a doubt, what is a tax component? Okay. Tax itself has got categories internally. So the point of software, sales software, should provide defining tax category. For example, sales tax, X%, surcharge, Y%, right? Like this, there may be multiple tax. It may be VAT, right? Value added tax. There are X number of tax components. It changes from, in some countries, you also have about, not about just VAT, state tax. In some countries, state tax exists. Okay. It may be Z%. So how do I get all these tax in my product while I'm selling, right? So you have to categorize tax, and tax must be mapped to item categories. Usually the taxes do not change day to day. Maybe by a year or every 6 months it may change, but usually when the country or the state is going for a budget, there may be some changes in the tax components. So at that time it may be very minimal change, but they will say from today milk products do carry this much of tax. From today any soaps or cosmetic items will have X amount of tax. It changes based on the rule that prevails in that state, in that country from time to time. But they don't change very often. May change every year, may change every 6 months. We don't know. Okay, but it has to be mapped to item categories. Is this clear? Okay, good. The second area is scanner to point of sale interface. This is nothing but the scanner is usually connected to the computer. You could see a small device that you can have it in the hand. Press the button, there is a red flash that comes out of that. You scan the barcode. Basically it scans barcode, the item, then it sends the barcode details to the software. The POS software understands barcode. From this it gets item code, category, price, right? Then in the billing software you will see on the screen, okay, this item, then they should enter the quantity also. If you have multiple quantity, just scan one after the other, the quantity should automatically increment. For example, it will say item number 4589 X brand soap, quantity 6, right? Then it will also get the price, latest price, and then it will display the amount at the top of the bill, right? So the scanner to point of sale interface is very important because this helps the salesperson at the counter to get items quickly billed. Else the person who is at the counter should remember all the codes and price. We cannot remember all those things. There are a lot of cases where errors do happen. So better to depend on the scanners. There are many software that are available for scanners that can interface with your point of sale software. Nowadays even scanners come with mobile phone. Okay, they can interconnect with mobile phone. You just connect to the mobile phone. The moment you scan the item, the barcode and the information will be available to the mobile phone. That's also available. Okay, so the barcode to point of sale software integration essentially scans the item's barcode, gets the item code. Based on the item code, the software determines the price and quantity, etc.